Okay, let's talk about One Piece, chapter 1059, and obviously this video you're gonna have spoilers. If you have not read the chapter yet, read the chapter first, and yeah, you can watch this chapter review. So we start with the most interesting thing, and that is Vegapunk's new inventions of pacifistas that are copies of the warlords and this specific Black Angel pacifista is like an image of Boa Hancock, and so it's like we see the Blackbeard pirates come to the Snake Princess Island, and the only one that is not turned into stone is Blackbeard, because all of it is very. I like this. I like all the like stone sculptures when his crew is turned to stone. Even like Vasco de Shot, Katarina Devon, all of them just fall in love with Boa Hancock. It's just Blackbeard that is not falling in love with her. And it's the interesting thing here. I have to say that Blackbeard have a long time looking for Boa Hancock's devil fruit power. So I was probably wrong that I believe first that Blackbeard want to have Big Mom's devil fruit, but I don't know. For me, I don't really see personally. I don't see the point with Boa Hancock's devil fruit for Blackbeard, but maybe we have some plan for it. Yeah. Anyways, so Blackbeard pirates are there with there, and the Marine is there. He wants to have Boa Hancock's devil fruit, and obviously now we know why Yamato. Obviously, it's very obvious why Yamato cannot leave Wano. It's because so she say the only reason for why other big predators have not entered Wano is because when Kaido was alive, Kaido was so strong, so no one dared to go to that island because they were afraid to fight against Kaido. But because now Kaido is gone, more other big predator will enter the island and this kind of thing and so on. So that is the reason why Yamato have to stay on Wano to protect that island from other predators. Yeah, I think so. Now, obviously, now we know that, but maybe in the future we're gonna see Yamato and join the Straw Hat Pirates, and then we obviously we see Marco, and Shanks asks Marco to join them, and I like that when Marco say, "I'm too old to be a babysitter." So obviously Marco is a doctor now. His pirate journey is over. I think that he wants to focusing on helping people, and that he's obviously the perfect doctor because he have the blue healing flame, so he can heal people and this kind of thing. So he's not gonna be a pirate anymore. Obviously. I like obviously, but my favorite part obviously is when we see Blackbeard fight against that Black Angel pacifista, and we see how strong that child is. The robot cut the whole mountain in two, and then he flew against Blackbeard. And Blackbeard used his black hand. He turned his arm to steel to block the sword swing, and the whole emotion of that page is so it's almost like you feel. It's almost like you feel the picture moving, how it's made. It's amazing artwork. Like you almost feel the Black Angel flying against Blackbeard, and you can almost feel almost like the music when it's gonna be turned to be animated. It's so good. I don't know, so good scene. Just specifically that scene with the stone is split in half when the sword is flying through, and Blackbeard has turned his arm like jet black to steel to block the sword swing. And I think that is really cool. Yeah, it was a really good chapter, really good chapter. Um, and the other funny thing is that when we see Blackbeard have his hands around Boa Hancock's neck, we see in the background we see a big poster with Monkey D. Luffy holding the peace sign. Because Boa Hancock is just totally fall in love with Monkey D. Luffy. I think that is so funny that Monkey D. Luffy is the person that absolutely do not care about love in that way. Absolutely not. He's so far from it. I mean, that is so funny. The person that everybody loves, like Boa Hancock, like everybody totally lost for around the world, and she meets a person that totally ignore her, that she loves, but totally he ignored, because the only thing Monkey Luffy loves is go be on the sea and eating food. Only and and drinking booze and be with his friends. So Boa Hancock is like, I think that she is so unlucky that she lost for somebody and loves somebody that only likes food and drinking. So she's totally obsessed with him. I think that is so funny, so funny. His One Piece is amazing, amazing manga. I think there's so much things, so much impact into One Piece, the whole story. Almost every chapter is amazing. It's a fantastic. I really enjoy this chapter. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but there's something with this chapter like really like it's like it starts to really build up something really explosive impact. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a super good chapter, and that is also I think it's interesting that when Silver's Rayleigh always come there to save them from Blackbeard, and even if Blackbeard have this kind of power like the Goro no Mi that he control earthquake, and the Yama no Mi devil fruit, he's still afraid of the Dark Prince, Silver's Rayleigh, the right hand man of Golden Roger. Yeah, and so now he obviously talks about that it's almost like we have it's like the emperors where we have like two big, I think maybe okay, maybe in the end of One Piece we're gonna have two final antagonists, him on the marine side and Blackbeard as the final pirate villain. So that is absolutely possible here. That Blackbeard is the final emperor of the pirate, like of the Yonkos, that Monkey Leaf have to defeat. But that do not mean that he's the final villain. He can be. It's absolutely possible that we have two super big antagonists that the Destroyer Pirate have to defeat. So two arcs. So one arc is about for the Blackbeard and his backstory, and the other arc is about him and the Admiral and the Five Elder Stars. So obviously with him now, when I talk about Vegapunk, Vegapunk now have a Sea Stone battleship, and so everybody knows that reads One Piece knows that Sea Stones are things that it makes devil fruits turn off. You cannot use the devil fruit if you have sea stone chain around you, or like this kind of thing. So sea stone is neutralize devil fruit's powers. It's like it's similar to Rogue. Like Blackbeard have a similar effect on with his power as a Rogue having X-Men on other mutants. When Rogue touch them, their power will be turned off and so on. So the other thing with Blackbeard that when Blackbeard hold Boa Hancock's neck, his hand around her neck, and lift her up in the air, we see some kind of black shadowing thing coming from his arm. I'm wondering if the if you eat the Yamayan no Mi, that your body is turned to your body turned to be like a black hole, like in space, and that is maybe is a big reason for why Blackbeard can eat many devil fruit and not suffer that effect as other people will if they don't have that devil fruit. So maybe the whole point with that devil fruit, the whole point of eating that devil fruit first was to turn his body to a black hole, so he can just eat lots of devil fruit, and the devil fruit we always he gets new power because it's not any any bottom in his stomach, so he cannot suffer that like impact of consuming too much. So maybe that Blackbeard seems like Blackbeard maybe is just that he is like a living, walking black hole, and that is the true reason for all of his like power. Is just my prediction here. With obviously with the Black Angel, like it's the same race. In a way, they have something with what Boo Hancock's sister says. One thing I don't totally certain about here if they mean Boo Hancock, or they mean if Boo Hancock have a sister. No, sorry. They mean Boo Hancock because the Pacifista have exactly the same earrings as Boo Hancock. What just a much younger version. And the black angel that looks like Boo Hancock, what it's like Boo Hancock's face, what the wing of a black angel, and the Blackbeard describe the black angel have like a brown skin, and a similar description for example King the Wildfire in the right hand man of Kaido of the Beast Pirates. So it's it looks like Vegapunk takes combinations of different races and make them robots and take the ability from different of them. So maybe that I predicted that maybe it's true that Vegapunk and him is the same person. It's something that why should you serve somebody if you have that capability and that power to make these kind of super machines? I'm almost certain. I can obviously be wrong, but almost certain that Vegapunk and him are the same person. It's too. It's just silly if you have that kind of power to serve as a slave or serve as a prisoner to some kind of to the marine. If you have that capability. So my final thing here, I want to say that I just think that Gorosei are Vegapunk's elite troop. They are the commanders. It's like Vegapunk is like an emperor, and the five elders are the thing under him. Like almost like every emperor have like a different rank of crew. How many crew member? Like Kaido have 4. Whitebeard have I think 12 something like that. And Vegapunk have the 5 other stars as his like right left hand and so on. That serve under him directly, but he's super pacifistas. I think that is the elder stars are super pacifistas. So the 2 final antagonists in One Piece, I think, is Vegapunk and Blackbeard. Yeah, and that is my review for One Piece chapter 1059. Yes.